Hello guys, welcome back to Samiefotography. Yeah, it's been a long time, but I'm back with the new ideas. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to edit this low photo using Photoshop 2025. As you can see, our photo is out of exposure. So we need to firstly to deal with lights, then sky, and then how to retouch and then color grading all in one video. So if you haven't subscribed, please take this time to subscribe to our channel for new updates, and please like our video so that YouTube recommend it. So firstly, we are going to start with light. As you can see, our photo is so dark, so I'm going to start with the exposure here in Camera RAW. So make sure that your Camera RAW is updated. So firstly, we are going to play around with exposure, as you can see, to lighten up our image a little bit. As you can see, so I think +1 is much better. As you can see right now, our before and after. So I'm going to play around the highlights. Scroll down and I'm going to play around with the whites. So as you can see, our model is somehow still dark, so I'm going to play around with the shadows to lighten up our model a little bit. As you can see, so I think that's enough for the lighting, and you can see here our before and after, before and after. Then secondly, we are going to play around with the sky. As you can see, it's full of highlights and whites, and you want our sky to be natural in blue. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come to this masking tool, and I'm going to play around with the sky. You see, if you want to play around the subject of or the background, the Camera RAW give you an option to play all around with the subject, the sky, and the background. So right now we are going to play around with the sky. So come and click here, and here we are waiting for the Camera RAW to detect the sky. So you have to wait a little bit of some minutes, like one maybe, but it depends on the RAM you are using. So for me, my computer has 8, which doesn't run so fast, but I think it's done. And here you can see our camera raw has masked the sky. As you can see, this red color. So here, to remove the mask, you are going to come here and click show overlay, so that to play around with the sky. So you are going to come and scroll down the side, this slider, this temperature slider, a little bit. As you can see, our photo is becoming very fantastic. So I'm going to come again to the highlights and play around the highlights and the whites. As you can see, our image or our sky is turning blue. So I'm going to finish with that, with the temperature. So I'm going to come back to this edit panel, and I'm going to play around with this temperature to play around this temperature to enable our model get a little bit of shiny. So right now you can see before and after so far. So I'm going to scroll down all along, all the way to calibration tool. So I'm going to play around with the blue sliders, and I'm going to scroll all the way to this positive 20. I think positive 29 is somehow, I think positive 50 is much better. So the next thing, we are going to play around with these colors, the greens and the blue. So I'm going to come to the saturation and play around with the blue. Then I'm going to come to hue, saturation, hue, and I'm going to play around the greens. I'm going to scroll down the sliders to around, let me think, around 60. I think it's good. I think 60 is good. So I'm going to come back on saturation slider. So I'm going to play around with the greens, as you can see. After that, I'm going to come to luminous to play around with the greens, then on the blues. I think I'm done with the lights and color of the background. as you can see, before, then after, before and then after. Remember, this is a raw photo, so I'm going to press open so that our Photoshop open this image as we have edited it. So the next part, I'm going to try to retouch this model. So I'm going to come and make two layers by pressing Ctrl J. Then I'm going to come and rename this layer as, let me use color 1, color 01. Then here I'm going to rename it color 02. So remember, you are going to retouch or to remove blemishes in our model's face and model's body. So the next part is I'm going to disable this color layer 02. Then I'm going to come to blur, then Gaussian blur. Then I'm going to go into our model's face, so I'm going to zoom in. Then here you have to zoom in and look for the place which has more details. So you have to balance this radius slider to make sure that you can select the blur which is or maybe good or fair to this skin, and make sure that you still see the skin. Don't just scroll the slider all around here at around 1000. So play around here to make sure that you still see the model skin. So I'm going to press OK, then come to color 02, enable our layer, then come to apply image. So remember, this image is a 16-bit, so I'm going to come here and select color 01. I'm going to come here and select art, then make sure the scale is 2 and offset is 0 and opacity is 100%. Then channel RGB, then don't touch on this or don't tick this transparency and mask. Then come and invert our image, and it will look like that. It will look like that. As you can see our text as somehow, I think you can see it. After selecting all this, come and press OK, then come to the blending modes and come to linear light to make sure that our image is visible. So come here to color 01, disable color 02, then come to mixer brush tool, select mixer brush tool, make sure that the brush is a soft brush and the hardness is 0%. Then Make sure it's a clean brush. Our weight is 9%, load 75%, mixture 90%, and the flow 100%. After that, come to our model. Try to brush the skin slowly and smoother. Remember, this method helps us to keep the color in our model, on our model skin tone. Make sure that you take your time and smooth it with this soft round brush. Take your time while brushing so that you get the perfect results. And our photo is not looking good because it was shot under exposure, so that's why it's grainy. And remember to always try to take your time. And always make sure that you take your time, as they say that slow but sure. So make sure that you are on a sure deal that the results are going to be perfect. That's why I recommend you to take your time. try to reach every part of the model's skin. Remember, after finishing here, we have to play around with the skin tones. So after brushing our model, so you have to come back and enable this layer. Then after enabling our color 02, as you can see, our model is now looking fantastic. So after that, come and make a group by pressing Ctrl G on the keyboard, or you can come and drag these layers up here down in the group section and make a group. So here you can see our before and after. That is our before, then after, our before, then after, our before, and then after. So after that, come and press Shift Alt Ctrl E to give you a copy of that layer. So we are going to color grade. We are going to color grade this layer, or we are going to play around with the skin tones of our model. So after that, come and select a place. Actually you have to first make a layer, another layer by, or an empty layer by pressing this layer down here. So after that, come and sample, come and get a sample tool, and come and sample a skin tone where, or which is perfect for your model. Maybe let me select here. I think it's good there. So come and select brush tool, make sure it's around brush and the hardness is at 0%. So come and brush our model skin. Or you can come and reduce on the opacity and the flow to give you a smooth edit. So come and brush our model's skin. And I had forgotten to come, as you make this layer, this empty layer, come and select color in the blending mode. Then that will help you to edit perfectly the model skin to look, or to make the model have the same skin color, or he or her body. So make sure that you brush all the model skin. Make sure that you brush her skin correctly. Then after that, so after painting the skin tone, so have to come here and reduce on the skin tone to, I think, around 68% is fantastic. And if at all you want to add you are. So if at all you want to add some vibrancy in the photo, come here into the adjustments, then come to curves, and then play around with the highlights so that to add vibrancy or that shiny gray color. And I think that is fantastic. And come and right click, so come and come to blending options. So remember to select gray color here, and right here we are going to make our skin tone to look realistic. So come to underlining layer and pull away the slider. I think yeah, it will be great. Hold Alt key to sprint this. As you can see, I have sprinted this underlining point to make it look realistic. As you can see, and I think yeah, it will be fantastic. After that, press OK, and here you can come and see our before and after. So the next part we are going to play around with the whites or to whiten the eyes. So come here to hue and saturation, scroll this saturation slider all the way to this. Come and press Ctrl I, then get a brush. Make sure that black is selected. It's selected down to make it possible to, as you can see, I'm whitening our eyes. As you can see before and after. then our before and after. So you can come, if you are seeing that the orange is too much in the photo or in the skin tones, you can come to the adjustment and select selective color, then come to reds. So no, sorry, come to features, hue and saturation, and come to reds, then play around with the lightness slider. As you can see, we are eliminating this reddish or orange color. If at all it's too much, I think this one is looking fantastic. And if at all you want to play all around with or to play again with these greens and blues, you can still come again here in selective color, then select greens, then you can play around with these sliders to see which is perfect to our model. Then you can play around with the blacks also. Remember, I'm trying to make our photo think positive 2 or positive 3 is looking fantastic. As you can see, our image is looking fantastic. So you can come here and make a group, another group. So here you can see our before and after. Here you can see our before and after. can see our before and after here. This is the before and after, before and after, our before, then after. You can see our image is looking wow. As you can see, it's looking wow. And if at all you want to add some light, you can still come to camera raw. You can then go to camera raw and play around with the lights to make it pop as you want. You can play around with the shadows a little bit, then contrast. I'm winding up. That's it for today, and if at all you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos like this one. So thank you for watching our video, and please, we have or we sell actions, great actions. If at all you love to get great action, the link is in the description. You can go and see our game changing actions or game changer actions. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around.